Let's get this out of the way. Alicia Baumgardner should now go on to be undisputed women's champion of the world at 130 pounds. Last fight was against the Mekhaled, the biggest fight of her career at the time. TstreeT controversy with Fight View 360. Let me go on and say this. It's her power that's really the defining factor for her in a lot of these fights. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. She's good. However, she's got some, I guess you can say some concerning conditioning issues that she needs to work out if she goes up to face Katie Taylor or even a rematch with Mekhaled. Me personally, I just think that Mekhaled came on a little bit too late. I'm still going to lobby for 3-minute rounds in female boxing. In the case of tonight, though, I'm tired. Sky Nicholson fight put me to sleep. Almost put me out for the whole night. I'm surprised to still be here. So she's going to go on to defeat a Mekhaled. Where's she from? I forgot where she's from. From France. Good fighter. Like, she's very tough. Just didn't really have the power, stayed in her pocket too long. She got dropped, 3 times? No, twice. No, once, but another one, she was dropped officially once. There was one that was kind of questionable that should have been, I feel, a knockdown, but I didn't get a chance to watch the replay. And then a third time in that last round where she was kind of pushed down. There's her co-promoter, Marshall Kaufman, right there. I've covered fights for him in the past. He's basically, a lot of his fights happen in the PA, Philadelphia general area or so. I met actually Alicia Baumgardner at Gary Russell versus Tugstoot Nayambayar, which took place in Allentown, PA. It was a PBC event, but she was there because Kaufman was a co-promoter. So the question is, does she beat Katie Taylor? Does after Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano, if Amanda Serrano wins in her next fight against Erica Hernandez, Baumgardner, she has a lot of options. And as far as weight is concerned, she can compete with that power as far up to 147 pounds. Hell, I mean, look at, Jessica McCaskill, who's at 147, undisputed. And then look at Natasha Jonas, who's up at 154 pounds. So these are some small women for 147 and 154 in those divisions. So I think she can beat Mekhaled in a rematch. I'm not confident, though, because Mekhaled is good, and she seems like one of those type of fighters that if you give her a second chance at you, she has a higher ring IQ. To me. Baumgardner, she's got the power, and she definitely got a nice jab, and she can box, but the conditioning is a concern. Let's listen into the cards. Take your time out, like the video, subscribe.
Tony Paolillo scored this bout 98-90. All 3 for your winner by unanimous decision. And now the undisputed super featherweight champion of the world, Alicia the Baumgardner.
Also what I'm not a fan of, this Mekhaled. Also what I'm not a fan of, vacant belts for unified fights and undisputed fights. I understand it's women's boxing, but if they want to be, looked at, in the same level as regards to men, it's like, I'm just not a fan of that, because what was it? What belt was vacant during this one? Let me go check real quick. The WBO was vacant. No, the WBA was vacant. Oh, fucking WBA. Makes me sick. Animal degenerate organization.
The ring set to talk to the undisputed champion of...
Let's listen to the post-fight interview. See what she has to say next. She gonna talk some shit?
You are now the undisputed champion at 130 pounds. You could see you close your eyes when they made that announcement. What was going through your mind?
Yes, I just first want to thank my Lord Jesus Christ for getting me here. Yes, the process has been great. I worked my ass off to get here. I showed discipline, grit, hard work. I had to fight who I had to fight, and I got here, and I came out successful.
What did you think of your performance in this fight?
It was great. I dug deep. Listen, I started my period today, so that should tell you. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that should tell you that us women can do it all. So, yes, sir.
Take me through that third round of the fight. You picked up 2 knockdowns. What were you seeing from Mekhaled in that third?
Man, I've seen, again, a tough fighter. We knew she was a tough fighter, and I had her hurt plenty of times. But one thing about her, she got heart, and I salute her for that. She kept coming like a champion should.
Yeah, did that third round take something out of you? Because it felt like it took you a couple of rounds to kind of get your win back.
Yeah, you know, when you hit hard, you know, you throwing bombs in there, you get a little, you know, you got to get that back. But again, you know, I listen to my corner.
I'm a girl dad.
That be the dictator of the round, and again, I just use my jab and punch
But
off
some
that.
shit I just don't
You
want
have
to hear.
all the belts at 130. You said you're going to be open-minded about your future. What are you thinking about your future right now?
Right now, we want the big fights. We want the mega fights. This fight showed me that, you know, there's levels to this, and I want to continue to climb hard. We want Katie Taylor. We want those mega fights. We want those big fights. I want that challenge. I want to challenge myself. That's the only way I'm going to know where I am and how I can be better, and I want that.
Katie Taylor certainly could be available for you at some point this year. Mekhaled sitting ringside watching this fight. That might be the best business fight for you in boxing. How do you feel about a rematch?
Listen, Mekhaled came here for a reason. I hope she learned something to know that I'm coming for that ass.
It was a competitive decision the first time. What in your mind would happen in a rematch?
Man, listen, I'm knocking her the fuck out. Look at her.
Congratulations, Alicia. Tremendous performance.
Thank you.
Guys?
Jessica, I'll let you.
I know you get some adrenaline after you win, but she didn't have to sit there holding the belt the whole time. But, you know, it's her belts. Let her hold them. She probably going to sleep with them in the bed tonight.
Those belts are heavy as shit. I've got a chance to hold some of them before. I'm not confident that she beats Katie Taylor. She's got the power, but we saw that Katie Taylor can take a fucking ass whooping and keep coming. Katie Taylor is a level above Alicia Baumgardner from what we see now. However, that doesn't make sense. The Mekhaled fight is the money fight, and what does Alicia Baumgardner do next? Because Katie Taylor, who is there in New York, from my understanding, Katie Taylor is going to be taking on Amanda Serrano if she wins in the next fight, and it'll be taking place in Northern Ireland. However, who does she fight next? I think the Mekhaled fight, you know, is the fight that they go for. But Mekhaled is also moved up to 135 pounds. So should it take place at 130, then the winner move up to 135 to fight Katie Taylor? Because if the Katie Taylor fight was to happen, it's not going to be to the very end of this year or like around this time next year, to be honest. So in the meantime, Alicia Baumgardner's got to stay busy, and it's early. She should get 2 more fights in this year, right? So it's going to be interesting to see what she does. Shout out to Mekhaled, though. Like, I want to see her again. I did get brief glimpses of her when she fought Delphine Persoon on that Dubai card. I believe that was the one that Mayweather fought on. But I didn't really pay attention. But she's tough. Like, you know, she's got some goods with her. Take a time out. Like, oh, and also, if it wasn't for the knockdown, it would have been a lot closer of a fight. Was there 2 knockdowns or 1? Twice in round 3. There you go. I was right. And it was 2 slips, correct? Interesting. Take a time out. Like the video. Subscribe. TstreeT Controversy. Also, shout out to my colleague Donnell, who is at the fight, covering the fight for Fight View 360. Hopefully, we can get some content from Alicia Baumgardner and Tony Harrison, likely on Tony Harrison facing Tim Tszyu next month in March. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter at TstreeT Controversy. Here, let me show you my Twitter real quick. I pretty much tweet anything. Bam. Follow me on Twitter. Boom. Thanks for watching.